All right, everybody. Let's see who's gonna come up in here, man. I want to play this live I did tonight. It was really good. Fucking fly. A great live. Shout out to Seams and shout out to Halo, Beyonce, something. Little fine little thing. But listen, man, this is the TikTok live I did. I need everybody to follow me on TikTok, man. Mike Larry Brooklyn. All right. So listen, we're gonna get right to it. I'm not gonna talk your head off. All I ask is everybody that's coming in, please make sure you share, man. This is gonna be a good live, man. This is gonna be a nice long live. So please enjoy yourself. This is gonna be a good one. So with that being said, please, once I play it, press 1 in the chat if the audio is clear and it's good. And I got a dope interview this Tuesday. I got a real good interview this Tuesday, so y'all tune in. But all right, hit the like and please share. We're gonna get right to it, man. Let's get right to it. This is gonna be good. And I'm gonna mute my mic. All right, here we go.
Aware that our ancestors are from Africa.
But so see, some of us, and not to cut your wisdom.
No, go ahead.
Some of us, but even like some people, even see some of us, and other people who traces back their lineage on ancestry.com, and even just asking your grandparents or family members this and the third. And when you actually look your shit up on ancestral.com, and mine can go back to the 1700s and everything. I got evidence of all.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Brooklyn.
Where are your people's from?
My people's from North Carolina, where I'm at now. North Carolina and Maryland. My mother, my grandmother, they all is from Maryland, but my great grandfather, he's from Sanford, Seminole, Florida. Mm-hmm. He was born in 1887.
Wow.
Yeah, I got his draft card.
Oh, so, wow.
Yeah. So, but my point is to land my plane. There is no evidence of any slave or any There's none. Where is the evidence that shows when you look up your people's lineage and things of that nature? There's nothing of them coming off those boats. You know what I mean? My grandmother told me. Matter of fact, yesterday was my grandmother's birthday. She's been dead for 2 years now. My heart beat I was so damaged yesterday.
Aww.
You know what I mean? So I feel better today.
I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Did your grandmother raise you?
No.
Okay.
But I always because my mother, all of them was from Maryland. My mother moved from Maryland to Brooklyn and had the rest of her kids. My oldest brother is born in Baltimore, but all of us is born in Brooklyn. So my mother's homeland, where she's originally from, is Maryland. So I go back and forth to my grandmother's house, back and forth as I was little. You know what I mean? But I seen her before she passed anyway. But she told me that we have the Southeastern Shore Cherokee Indian blood in our family, and that is mostly in Maryland. So she told me this a couple of years ago before she even passed. And then Jimi Hendrix is my aunt. She have a different father, but we still related. But her first cousin is Jimi Hendrix. They literally.
Are you serious?
Yeah, actually, if you go to All Viral Access Media on YouTube, my channel, just put in All Viral Access Media, Jimi Hendrix or something like that. I actually interviewed my grandmother, and she, I recorded that shit. That was from 2011.
So wait, he's your people's who?
No, all right. My mother is the oldest. Then it's Teresa, the second oldest. She has her own father. And Aunt Teresa, God bless her soul, she passed. She's the first cousin to Jimi Hendrix. And they look identical. And I would actually pull up the video. I'll try to find it on here, but they literally look exactly alike. Like tall, lanky, everything. So, but I have slaves in my family as well too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I have that in my blood too. So there's no denying the African. You know what I'm thinking, because it's out of sync. I don't like the out of sync shit. So I think I might start this over. You know what I mean? But when I tell y'all this live get good, when people start coming in, this shit gets spicy. It got real spicy tonight. So I'm thinking that I might just start the shit over so it could be in sync. So I don't know. But y'all let me know in the chat. All right. Press 1 if you want me to start over, man. Cause I'm telling y'all gonna love it, man. Y'all really gonna love this one. This is a good live on TikTok. Telling you. DNA, but everybody in the world is from fucking from Africa. So what the fuck?
You can't believe that. You cannot possibly believe that, because there wouldn't be Africa, Asia, and Europe. There wouldn't be 3 different continents.
Wait, explain that. I'm kind of lost.
You said that everyone is from Africa, right? Because I've heard this theory before, and it's interesting, but it's just not the truth. You know what I mean? There's no way everyone can be from Africa. There's no way.
Well, do you think you want, before I let who's that, Halo? Before I let Halo, FBA, Beyonce, all right, now let me see your picture now. Go ahead, baby girl.
Wait, what her name got to you? Did her name get to you, Halo Beyonce?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. But what I was about to say. Yeah, so all right, so can you further elaborate on that though when you say that? Because it is 3 continents.
Yes.
And what's that? Damn, his name is Henry something. Henry Perry.
Uh-huh.
There's a foundational Black American man who died many decades ago, but he was from here.
Uh-huh.
And his Y chromosome is the most oldest DNA in America. Like that goes over 30,000 years.
Oh wow! What?
Yeah, I think his name is Henry. Don't quote me, but his name is, I think it's Henry Perry. Perry something, like real talk. So
okay.
Yeah, Halo, you gonna meet yourself. What's going on, sweetie?
Hey, how are you? I actually know who you are because I'll be listening to your music. And I just,
okay.
I want to say I like your music. I'll be listening to, the song "Take Your Ass Back Home."
Oh, Malona James. Yeah.
I'll be listening to the foundational Black American song.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Okay, I appreciate you. So all right. So what's your thoughts about the Essence Fest, though?
To me personally, the Essence Fest can go down. They turned it into Essence Village. And I will not be at the boycott event. I will not be there at the boycott event.
Right.
I
put my air on. It's fucking hot in here.
I have no intentions on going to the Gorilla Gathering. They can have it.
Oh.
Okay. So they can have it.
How they treated my people last year? You think you go?
Mm-hmm.
You think we gonna sit back and talk about the culture is here? The culture,
right.
Your culture turned it and put it in debt.
Right.
So your culture did nothing. No one cares about your Flintstone, Stone Age culture with all them patterns on one shirt that were different colors. Ain't nobody walking around looking tacky like that. Stripes and polka dots on one shirt.
Right. That's what I said. Let them have it. Let them have it.
Selling that them rags, thinking somebody want to buy it. You could take your hyena thong and your back to where you came from. You don't want nothing to do with that. You destroyed our Essence Fest and turned it into your Jungle Fest, and we don't want any parts of that. And then you see them talking about Black women celebration, and all I'm seeing is all these mixed looking women and 2 Black women. What are you talking about? Now, Africa, I call them Africans. Put that up there. That had all that got the Africa name written all on it because they got ethnic low pride. We the ones who uplift Black, and all of a sudden
we do.
We the ones who uplift Black. They didn't like themselves. They was over there bleaching themselves, putting on 2 celebrating each other because we already knew when people say Black people, they know it's us. For some strange reason, they're trying to tether on to the word Black, and then they're trying to say Black equals Africa. Black does not equals Africa.
Since when?
Sorry about the mute, y'all. Pardon me. But I'm telling y'all, this shit gonna get good.
Those tribes, you don't even address yourself as Black. You dress yourself whatever tribal name that you're from, Nigeria, whatever. Now all of a sudden, you want to use Black to benefit off of.
Yep. Since when? I said the same thing. Since when did they become Black? When?
Yeah, that's the shit that bothers me because now it's like Joy Reid.
I can't stand her. I can't stand her.
Fuck with Godfrey, but now he's sitting there. You're playing both sides of the fence.
Yes, he is.
You're not careful with that. You sometime in flip flop. So you are out right now.
Yep.
So all this time when we like your brother, you know what I mean? Me not Black, me African, me Nigerian, me not Black, I'm this, me not Black. So now when we delineate, now when you see that Black is beneficial, you get to benefit of the things that we kick down the doors for, and now you're able to eat off the table that we can barely eat off.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? Because they're giving you all our food off the goddamn table. So now when we delineating, now it's like, no, I'm Black too. You can't be selected when you want to be Black.
They've been slick. They slick and they some scammers and they real slick. They slick.
If y'all noticed back then, they were demonizing the word Black. They were demonizing it, and they was putting it in the category of ghetto when they sit around their white tea counterparts or light-skinned counterparts. They were using the same stereotypical talking points as the counterparts was. Now all of a sudden, for some strange reason, TikTok comes along and they see how influenced Black American culture is, and they see how poppin' we is, how we dominate in every sport, and they started to notice how much leaders we have, inventions we have, how many patents we have. They all of a sudden, I'm Black too. We all Black.
And then on top of that, they trying to make it seem like what we have done is their ancestors. Like our history is theirs. They're a real African. Joy Reid, see, at some point, man, I don't promote violence, but I'm all about the smoke. But at some point, man, I just want to punch these people in the face. Because now it's not about they talking and they actually being in the political seats and making it happen. See, we can argue all day. People can say we racist all till they blue in the face, but they know they can't be because it's not systematic. They literally being in political seats, pushing buttons to make sure that.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry because this is fucking me up right now. I'm not gonna lie. I want to start over. I'm not gonna lie because I need to. Because when you do lives on TikTok, you gotta download it and all that, and it's gonna take a minute. I don't like this out of sync shit because it's really not out of sync. So when when I tell you this live is gonna get better, this live is like close to 2 hours. and it's so good. Them fucking tellers start coming in and everything. I think press 1 for those who's already in here. Do you think I should just let it rock out, or do it over so it could be in sync, like the words match the video and shit like that? Please let me know. Press 1 in there, because I don't like what I'm seeing right now. I don't like the out of sync shit. So let me know in the chat, man. Like real talk, let me know, man, or just keep it going. Please let me know. Rock out.
If their own people get benefits, and they didn't even say thank you. They sold us, some of us. Oh, hold on, what's the violation for? I'm not even cursing. All right, please no cursing.
Okay.
But they sold us 400 and something plus years later. They come over and still treat us as the kids that they sold, and then try to claim our ancestors that built this place. Like they really, it's insane. I land my plane with this, man. The thing that I really hate is that when they came here, because of what we done, all of our grandmasters that taught the world, spent 60 plus years at universities. John Henry Clark, Dr. Ben, Ira Van Schoenemer, Wade Nobles. We got Chancellor Williams, Anthony Browder, Runoko Rashidi, all of the names that we can name, and they put Africa on the map. The stuff that you cannot learn in school. And for them to come here and slap all of our ancestors in the face, and us in the face, delineate, and then get the political seats and sabotage any kind of tangibles that is needed for us. Why should we trust anybody like that just because you black? And I was a Pan-Africanist, and I'm sorry, I talked a lot, and plus I had a little sip.
Okay, oh, so wait, you were Pan-African?
Yes, look, I got more change than that. I had the African pieces there.
Well, what changed your mind? What made you change your mind?
The non-reciprocal love.
Yeah, but how was that shown to you that there was non-reciprocal love? How was that shown to you?
Well, I could give you a couple of. All right, let me give you one of the last ones that broke the camel's back. My brother died. God bless. I love you, bro. Love you to death. He passed in 2012. My son Amari is like 18 months. We go to Baltimore, right? Long story short. So I was living in Jersey at the time, so we had to go to 46th Street. So there's a part in Manhattan where you get off the train and you catch a cab and go all the way. Plus, it was behind time. Long story short. So there's a line to get in the cab. There's cabs that's lined up, and people can get online. The Africans will pop up their trunk and come to the white people and get their luggage, put it in the back of the trunk for them, open the door for them. Once they sit down, close the door. Now it's me, my girl at the time, and my son. So it's our turn. We got luggage and everything. So the African nigga get out the door. He sees us next. He just looked and left his trunk open and went and sat down.
Oh my God.
Yeah, hold on. I'm here. I put everything in the trunk. Boom. I gave her the baby. I sitting there first, closed the door, and I got in and sat down. First of all, the cab smelled like ass. It smelled like shit. It smelled like everything imaginable. And he's sitting up there with the funkiest attitude. I don't know you from anywhere, and you mad? Like we got bread. We paying you to take us to the Port Authority so we can get on this fucking bus and go to fucking Maryland. So that was one of many. So I land my plane there because I can talk all day.
Wow.
Me personally, I kind of always side-eye these people, even though I did, however, try to welcome these people in. I went to their little clubs. I tried their little funky food.
How's the food? How's the food?
Instead of chew on that meat, you be chewing for hours. I think this meat need to be cooked a little longer, honey.
Right.
I don't know what I'm chewing on. I don't know what this is. But I try to welcome these people in, go to their club, support them. And every time I turned around, it was a funny face, Africa or Caribbean, with no edges. sitting on a video, always bringing us up. Always, they don't know what they're from. They don't know, trying to degrade us so they can come over and steal what we are. You trying to tell us we nothing so you can pick up what we are and put it on your back. And that's not what's finna happen. You're not finna manipulate me into thinking that I'm a nobody because you want to be who I am. You know, and I've noticed that, and not only that, when I was around them, I did side-eye these people. I ain't gonna lie, I did not grow up around these people when I got older, and I started moving around and transferring around. My first time really encountering these people is when I went to Houston with my friend, and we went to this club.
They in Houston like a mother.
Yeah. We can't even find a Black American club.
What?
I don't know how we kept ending up in these African clubs. I ended up in an African club and they got the fighting in there. And I was like, these Africans is doing the mostest. Cause so we left there and we ended up leaving, going to another club, and we just weren't trusting them Africans. I was like, girl, you know these people we kidnap. We used to think they would just kidnap people. I'm using TikTok friendly language.
Yes, please.
Kidnap people, and girl, we was thinking they was gonna, do some weird ish. Look in your drinks, baby. Don't leave your drinks sitting down. We didn't just trust these people. That's how it was with me. And then, my coworker ended up being African and stuff, so I try to welcome them. I said, all these people ain't that bad, but then yeah, they are bad.
Nice. Where do you think the African diaspora started? How, where, who? I've heard this question come up. I'm sorry, I'm eating a little something. Where did this all start? Because I just started seeing it on YouTube, like maybe not even a year ago, and I've engaged. I've left comments and things like that. But where did this all start? On YouTube or online? It's huge online.
Online, I feel like it's always been that, because we always been hearing and knowing that these people have always culturally taught their children to not deal with us. These are the discussions before they get here and when they're here sitting at their dinner table. So, and we always felt it, but we really never paid it no mind. But once we started seeing them co-opting a lot of things and them being in these political fields, and when we try to get reparations or certain things get brought up, they feel like they have the authority, and then they really feel like they are the real African on top of that. So they feel like they try to little brother us on a lot of levels. So it just came to a point where that moment of clarity, I can't really depict when, but I know I always felt, even though I was a Pan-Africanist at one point in time, and I always spoke to African people, try to build. When I came across I always say about bridging the gap. I always been on that. Let's bridge the gap. You get some cool ones that get some, not so. Last prime example, I'm working at Walmart in Kearney, New Jersey, right? And I ain't gonna hold you. It was a fine average. She was taking all the right spots. You hear me? And listen, man, some of them look like baboons, but that's not where I'm going, right? But this was the mother and father, they look like they lived in the bush for like 500 years. Like they just go to everything. Long story short, I got a number. She wanted to come chill with me and all that. I'm ready. So, but next thing you know, she called me. She was like, I can't mess with you. I said, why? My mother see me and you talking. My mother don't want me dealing with African Americans. I'm sorry, you're cute. I want to see you, but no, I can't do it. And don't call me no more. You know what I'm saying? So I can ramble and miss the initial question, but we just had a moment of clarity, and they're mad that we finally woke up. So that's
for sure. I agree with you.
You know what? You got saved, brother. Don't even worry about it, because I'm pretty sure when she would have opened them legs, it would have smelled like a jungle in there. So don't even worry about it. Have you noticed the nerve of her parents to act like Black Americans is so bad. When they left, they fled their land because of their people for safety. Your people is worse off than our people. Our people has never touched the things that your people touch. And the fact that you will sit back and we don't want them around them and blah blah blah, as if our people don't have more inventions than you, are not the richest melanated people in the world, and the nerve of these people. You don't. Your. If anything, we should have been telling our kids to stay away from your low IQ.
Right.
That's exactly what we need to do now. Because we was never brought up in a household to not deal with any Caribbeans or Africans. We was never brought up like that. But they were. So now it's our time to teach our kids. It's not hate. We got to put everything in perspective. There are some good ones, but they made it a lifetime covenant or whatever, or pact that we all are criminals and so forth and so on. See, they painted us with a broad brush. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we have to teach our children to delineate from these people as well. And I was about to get to you, Deoda. My bad. If you want to come back on, brother, please come back on. I'll make sure I get you on.
I am teaching my kids to stay away from them. I ain't gonna hold you. I really am. I'm gatekeeping my culture. What's mine is mine, what's yours is yours. You keep your Flintstone culture, and I'm gonna keep my upgraded Black American smelling good culture. Okay, you keep on practicing natural body odors and see where that gets you.
That's funny. Listen, before I let what's that, Tawana? Okay. I'm gonna need both of you ladies. I'm gonna hit you up in the DM. So the next time I go live on my YouTube, I'm gonna have both of y'all on. All right. So because I love a balance. I love a balance of women. All right. So I'll be hitting y'all up like after this. So we're gonna plan something very, very soon. So Tawana, you can unmute yourself. What's good, family?
Hello.
I'm expecting, hey, Mike.
Hey, what are you doing, sir? I come from Siberia.
Where you from, Tawana?
I'm from Zimbabwe.
Oh man,
I was close. I got the Z right.
All right.
What's up, family? What's going on?
Yeah, I mean everything is fine, except for just how sometimes there is this pushing away of us as Africans, in terms of we try and make overtures, we try and extend a hand to Black America, then we don't get the same energy back.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Exactly how do you try to extend a hand to us Black Americans? I'm not here to argue or debate.
What kind of hand?
How do you do that? How do you do that?
I take that back. What kind of hand? Please.
Right.
So, I mean, you might not know this, but every country you go to in Africa, the most popular music is Black American music. The most popular TV shows, Black American TV shows, that kind of thing. So we look up to Black America. Then when some of us try to say, you know what, how can we improve our life? Obviously, the best way to make our life better is to go to America for many of us. And then it seems like the people not welcoming us are the Black Americans, which is confusing to us because we would think that you would be the people sort of happiest to welcome us.
How do you think you was able to come to America in the first place? Do you think the white tea people really wanted y'all to come in?
No, it was the Black Americans, and for that we're very thankful.
Right, but not all of y'all, and I don't want to make it seem like all Africans are tellers. I'm never going to say that, but y'all don't hold y'all people accountable for the things that they did. But here's the question: so, how did we not welcome y'all with open arms when y'all got here? How so? Give me some examples so we could put it all in context.
So actually, when the first Africans to get there, I will accept that they were welcomed. However, obviously, because of their behavior or something else, the attitude seems to have changed. Like, so I'm not
Why do
saying
you
that.
think so?
True.
Well, hold on. I got you, little Seams. Trust me, I know y'all. You both of y'all. I know y'all gonna go in.
I'm not. I'm just gonna listen to him. I'm gonna listen to him.
Continue, Tawana, because I definitely forgot what I was about to say.
Yeah, so actually, when so I mean, so especially like last century, mid last century, when Africans were starting to come to America. Yes, at that time, we are thankful for the for the good welcome that we were receiving.
Mm-hmm.
However, in the past, maybe 10ish years, something like that, things have just done a whole 180.
Why do you think so? So you don't think your people should be held accountable? All right. Here's a question: do African people teach their children, their brothers and sisters, their family, to not deal with Black Americans? Do y'all have a culture? It's like it's a culture with y'all to delineate from us from the get go without even knowing who we are as a people or as a person. Is that correct or is that false, sir?
It is correct.
Okay, thank you. So if you know it's correct, that means actions will show what they've been taught and what they believe in their mind about us. So it's not only that you taught your people that, it is a cultural innately thing, but your actions showed and we still embrace. So at what point in time do you think that a people who have been putting y'all on the map? So I'm not gonna go through all that. Bars. I've been rhyming all night. When do you think we're gonna have a moment of clarity to say, you know what?
This is how they feel about us. This is how they see us. And
Yeah.
it's no longer a secret. Just Black Americans. It was. I didn't know about this before. Just like so many Black Americans probably didn't know this. But what we're saying to you, Zimbabwe, is no longer a secret. You people, it's an unwritten or unspoken rule that you are to stay away from Black Americans, and now we feel this exact same way. It's so simple.
Honestly, you
Go
think
ahead.
that y'all watch our sitcoms back in the day, and your parents have the nerve to say that they don't want us around them, and y'all watch us on TV, striving, doing the best more than what your people doing. You have the nerve to try to disregard us and make us seem beneath you when you watch us. That's weird to me.
What's your thoughts, Wanda? Well, sir, what's your real name, man? Cause that's my child's mother name, Tawanda.
No, it's my
What's
real
the
name,
name?
Tawan. It's a
Baba
Zimbabwe name.
Tunde. What's your name?
Because
It's a
Tawana
Zimbabwe
in
name,
America,
Tawanda.
honey, that's a woman's name.
That's a foundational Black American name.
That's
Right.
Right? My child's mother named Tawanda, and she hit me upside my head with a boot before. She don't play no games. Facts. What's your name, sir?
I'm being honest with you. If you can even Google it, Tawanda is a Zimbabwean name, traditional Zimbabwean name. So maybe at the same time, by coincidence, it's also a foundational Black American name, but it's a name which in Shona it means we are many.
If he want to be sassy, let him be Tawana.
Right. Take it. But again, all right. So yeah. All right. So your answer. That's your name. So So at the end of the day, why do you expect? I mean, why are you upset, and why do you? Hold on. No. See, my brain is all over the place. Why don't you people pull your own people? No, excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. Please forgive me. Why don't y'all make your own people have or take accountability for how y'all treated us? So now we only reacting to your actions. Why don't y'all take accountability for how it is now? Can you please expound on that, Tawanda?
Yeah. So my issue is that many of the people who were very who were behaving in a bad manner toward the Black Americans. Many of them were West Africans, Nigerians,
Tawanda, man, that's
Ghanaians.
funny. Go ahead, family.
So that's many of them. Us, Southern Africans, Zimbabweans, Namibians, Tswana people, we were always respectful. But the problem is those people, they get there and then they mess it up for the rest of us. When in fact, we from down south in the continent, we've not caused, sorry, we've not caused any problems for anyone because, I mean, we're different people,
Right. Right.
Okay. I want to know, yeah. Why do you FBAs hold on to the term black when you're running away from Africa? Call yourself something else. Why are you trying to own black?
Wait, hold on. What are you talking about? Sis,
You weren't black.
First of all, wait, hold on. I'm still
Yes, brother.
not big. I'm gonna let.
Yes,
I
brother.
want this.
This is what we were talking about earlier.
I'm definitely we're gonna be very organized here. So
Okay.
we're gonna let you speak. So we're not gonna over talk each other.
No.
Go ahead and let Sims respond.
No.
But this is what we were talking about earlier.
Well, hang on.
All right.
Okay. You were talking about earlier when you were consuming food and you had a lot of food in your mouth. I could still understand what you were saying. And what you were saying was asinine, self-hating, and stupid. And I'll explain to you why.
Go ahead.
What you're doing is taking a few highlighted events that you've had and the self-hatred you have for yourself and you're projecting. That's what you're doing. And what I'm saying to you is cool. Delineate. Be your own set of Indian, whatever you want to be. Stop saying you're black. That's my thing. Stop saying you're black.
Africa.
I'm gonna let the ladies get you.
No.
I'm gonna start with Sims.
We've been black.
No.
You gotta let them talk still.
Yeah,
We've
cool.
been
but
black.
I'm
We've
here.
been black. We've been black. We've been black. We've been black. We've been black in America.
Go ahead. Sims, then Halo. Go ahead, Sims. Sims, go ahead, sweetie. And everybody, please sit.
Go ahead.
Nah, because I can feel my blood pressure rising. He got right on here. And then, go ahead.
I'll go. First of all, sir, last I checked, you didn't want to be black. You demonized black. And now that we made black what it is today, you want to try to snipe it from underneath.
Still. I told you we're gonna be organized. Let her cook, and then I'll let you cook as well. So hold your horses, sir. Go ahead, Halo.
Black don't equals Africa when they don't use black to identify themselves in Africa. So don't come over here trying to steal the word black as if we didn't identify black from the get-go. We made black what it is today. We made black look good. We made black smell good. We made black look what it is today. And you're not going to steal the credit behind the word black and tell me to drop my black because I don't want nothing to do with these other immigrants or foreigners that disrespect my people from day to day. So you're not going to steal black from me because you didn't make black. We made black. What's wrong with you? Black don't equals Africa.
That is a damn lie. I'm going to explain to you why you're lying.
What? Equals Africa?
Halo, you're a very fine black sister, but you're stupid. I'm going to explain why. Stop talking to me. Lady at the top, stop talking to me.
Wait. First, hold on.
Yo,
wait, hold on. Seems and hold on. I'm
not talking.
Still, you're gonna definitely show respect because I know some of y'all Africans, y'all don't have respect for women. So what you're not gonna do, I'm putting you on mute for a reason, and I don't want to, because my mouth and my attitude is really effed up, and so I'm being very good right now. So I'm just saying, just show respect. That's what I'm asking you, and don't tell them to shut up. Right. So you speak when you have your turn. That's what I'm saying. You unmuted yourself already, ready to talk. Show some class. Show yourself as being a man. Go ahead and speak. Remove. Yeah, and they telling me to remove you. Remove the live content may find uncomfortable. Yeah, he got to go. Yeah, I'm sorry. It told me to put him out of there. Yeah.
Oh, there's someone who tells you to delete or mute people?
Yeah. Yep. They gave me a warning about him.
Me a warning. Oh wow.
Hey, Boogeyman, what's poppin'? Unmute yourself.
This is not good.
Yo, what's going on, man?
What's going on, family?
Not much, bro.
All right, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I'm just trying to say, man, like, all Africans not the same, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, people ain't the same, bro.
Right. Okay. Keep going.
You know what I'm saying? Like we don't need to be disrespecting each other just because like a small group of people be acting up.
A small group, sir? Oh, you want to know something, sir? Do you know what's going on in New York City as far as our ancestors on our burial ground with Ghana coming over here claiming our ancestors trying to claim our reparations? That's pretty big to me, sir. I don't know if you crawled up under a rock and you don't know what's going on today and you act like everything is just, it ain't necessary, but this is very necessary. Segregate myself from them, delineate myself from them, and telling them that my ancestors are not their ancestors and they don't get the right to claim what my ancestors been through, so it can come
Melrose, thank you,
their way into our reparations.
Hey, Melrose, my nigga Mike, one of my real true brothers right there.
I mean,
Mike,
go
man, if
back
you want to
to
get
time,
on,
though,
send
like,
that invite, Mike. Send that invite, Melrose, if you want, man. You can get on right now. That's my guy. Salute to everybody. Follow Melrose Radio.
Melrose Radio.
That's my G right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What he do?
But, now he does a lot. He definitely be at the Foundation of Black American Reparations meetings, town hall meetings. He got his own radio show. He do a lot for the community. So salute to him. And he's from Harlem. So salute to him, man. Okay. That's my guy. But back to you, Boogie. So where you from? Where you from anyway? By the way.
I stay up in Tennessee, but I'm originally from Somalia.
You,
oh Lordy!
All right. Oh my God! How long you been in America? How long you been in America?
I grew up in America, man.
But you know, but you're not American though. So your family, you're not originally from.
I am, but
this is what I call y'all. And I'm gonna be honest right now, because y'all have a lot of disdain, and y'all have the nerve to talk about us knowing what Somalia. When we think of Somalia, we think of that commercial. But I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna sing the angel song. I ain't gonna do that. But y'all have the nerve to really talk about us. I came up with an acronym, and it's called CCA. And I mean this with all respect, but it doesn't matter that you're born here. You are still a charity case American. CCA.
You couldn't say that. I came in as a refugee.
Of course, you fled your land because what is that, Mogadishu, whatever the fuck? Your town is horrendous. The way y'all treat y'all women is horrendous. Y'all don't even have respect for women, and y'all come here and try to talk about us. Like, come on, you know where you come from. Do you know your background? Y'all come here and think y'all all that. Like, your shit don't stink. Y'all have a historical track record. So,
I mean, I got a pretty happy family. I was raised in a pretty happy family, though.
You said what now?
Right. My pops came here and brought my mother here with me. And he didn't forget about her since he escaped the land, you feel me? It was war going on. He was thinking about us. Ain't no man just gonna escape and think about what he left behind.
And you're welcome. And you're welcome. Yeah. And you're welcome.
Hey, pops and my pops.
Okay, go ahead. Continue. Go ahead.
I'm just saying though, there's like ain't gotta be no disrespect between us, man. We can respect each other as normal human beings.
Have disdain towards my people, and y'all mad that we are reacting to y'all actions, and y'all trying to hold us accountable for this climate when y'all been treating us disrespectfully for years. And again,
it sounded like
y'all teach y'all children. It's a historical thing to disrespect us and not y'all delineate, but y'all dress exactly like us. Like how you said, you feel me? I hate y'all. I don't care. I don't like how y'all talk. Talk in your tongue.
Yo, I wouldn't even have known he was Ethiopian.
My first language is Somali. You don't even speak Somali.
No, you sound like you one of us. I would have never known if you sound like you one of us.
I mean, I grew up playing football and around like black.
Well, kicking the ball with your feet or catching the pig skin
in the trenches.
And what trenches in Mogadishu?
D-line.
Where the fuck you call that shit? Where?
Nah, bro, we talking football here. I was born in the trenches. For sure. Like I said, I respected my homies. I ain't never thought ill about them. Or that was my brothers basically, man. So it's like I don't know where all this is coming from. Like I didn't even know some black people felt like this ever in my life until like, I hopped on TikTok.
Yeah.
Do you have you ever wondered why? Do you know any Somalis, right? Have you heard of or know any Africans that literally tell their children to not deal with us? Is there?
I mean, they tell their kids to watch out for drugs and like killing the shit. And to be honest with you,
by whom?
To be honest with you, who be in the ghetto?
A lot of people be in the hoods. But isn't that something that your family is used to? Y'all come from war-torn countries.
Worse.
That's way worse than any ghetto in America.
That's what I'm saying. So they already seen what violence is like. Why would they teach their kids to be around violence?
Y'all have the nerve, but see, it's a difference between it's a difference because y'all literally act funny towards us, but then act like us. But how you want to get mad about us reacting to y'all? And this is the thing I don't like. This is why we don't mess with y'all, and this is why we're making sure
we got it messed up, boss. We got it messed up.
No. Hold your people accountable. But it's too late. So it don't even matter at this point. It's too late. Right. It's too late.
They teach their kids to watch out for violence. That don't mean watch out for all.
It's not even just violence. We are criminals. We are this, that, and the other. So don't sit up here and try to play semantics with me and try to play these word games.
I mean,
y'all speak white people talking points. Those stereotypical fucking things that these terms and shit that y'all put on us. But 90% of it is not even true. Don't you know do you know about white tea history? They fooled the world to make.
I know a lot about white tea history.
Afraid of us when we should be afraid of each and last one of them. They have the worst record on the planet. They have the worst record. But they fooled the world and propaganda through videos and the birth of a nation, all types of shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not making excuses for my people. But we are great people. But we're not gonna let any of people. We're not gonna let none of you. Damn, I'm getting hot right now. Go.
You want me to take over?
Yes, and then after you, Halo, I'm gonna go to Born King, and then we go to Seams and back to Boogie. Go ahead.
Okay. So I want to say this to Boogie. Y'all sit up here, like he said, y'all try to use stereotypical white tea talking points and talk about the hood as if the hood is worse off than the third world village that you came from, which is weird to me because we are more unified than y'all as African people. Y'all are broken off in I don't know how many villages with different languages, and y'all practice tribal WARs around your areas, and you got the nerve to point your finger at a Black American and talk about the ghetto. The ghetto has running water. The ghetto has lights. The ghetto has heat and air conditioner. But do the slums have it? Because last I checked, the slums are still swimming in swamp water. Let's talk about Legos, living over some sewage water, kids jumping all in it. And you
sound uneducated.
Point your finger at let me tell you, more money in the ghetto than it is in the
war
slums.
Destroyed their land.
More money in the ghetto than it is in the slums because let me tell you something. You might think that it's trash. It's some good places. It's some good looking places in the hood. We got good areas that's in the neighborhood, baby.
Remember the Great Depression?
Don't get it twisted. And let's you know that it's a lot of money in the ghetto.
Yeah, you're right. They
because
do.
we braid hair in the ghetto. We sell plates in the ghetto.
Most countries that are war torn, the economy dropped.
What you mean? What you mean? No, you have that WA zone of WAR over there. Because last I checked, we're not going into people's communities, burning people's house down, banging on people's doors, dragging, raping women and children, a whole village of people going into another village. No, that's you. Don't project your insecurity off on me and make it seem like, no, what we do is we go after whoever we beat with, that's who we target. We don't go after innocent women and children on a daily, running into villages, unaliving women and children. So don't project your crap onto us. We don't live like savages, animalistic people. Okay, yes, we sometimes got our flaws, but our flaws ain't outdoing your flaws.
Let me give you an example now.
So
The people destroying Sudan, that are doing all the raping and
Yeah, watch your language.
You gotta say great.
Watch your language.
You gotta say great.
Great. Please watch your language, please.
on the raping and stuff. Who are they getting funded by? Who's giving them the arms? Who's giving them all this?
No, your action. Somebody giving you money don't equals your action. Okay, so
I mean, they're animals. They're animals. You put those people with the regular average civilian that's trying to live and survive through this world.
That's your African brother and sister.
They really not. Whoever doing the graping is not my brother.
No, you're all Africans.
This shit don't help.
No, just because they African, bro. Just because a serial killer, a certain color or nationality doesn't mean.
Dookie water to come over here and claim me.
I'm not claiming you, man.
Oh,
and I ain't never swum through. I flew here.
Like you swam through Dookie water to come.
I flew here.
You skipped past them tribes next to you to come over here and claim me, and now you want to say to make your people. That means your people more than they.
Where's this at? Where's this at in the background here?
Right there. That's
Is that current day Somali?
That's in Mogadishu.
Is that current day though? Is it or is this something?
Yeah, that's 20. It says 2024, but it's still war now. They said nothing changed.
Bro, you go on Google and search up Mogadishu. They gonna show you some ugly, musty stuff. But you go to Mogadishu right now, it does not look like that.
What does it look like now?
Right. So
what does it look like now?
Why don't you go back? So
the
why don't you
go back? Good.
Why don't you go back? Once you
make more money over here than back home.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you say you can make more money over here than back home?
Yeah.
How so?
There's a lot of opportunities.
But why you can't make opportunities?
So would you ever go back? Would you ever go back over there?
I can't personally do it myself. I'm not a billionaire.
So even America went down.
I work hard. Once all of you hard workers.
I'm an average citizen over here, bro. I work a regular.
So wait a minute. If America goes down,
still not one of. Here's the thing: we have to really put in their place because they feel like they can see the American.
I'm a Somali.
Hold on. I put you on mute. They feel like because they can say they are American, they think that's a flex. That's not a flex. That's not a flex at all. Like I said, charity case Americans. That's all that means. CCA. Use it, abuse it, and say it. CCAs. These are charity case Americans. I'm going to keep saying that shit, all right? But go right along. Go ahead. Matter of fact, hold on.
I tell them to tap the screen and shut them out?
Let's go to what's the name? Born King. Sincere. What's good, fam? You've been patient. What's going on?
Oh man, chilling. Just listen to the Halo young lady go off on Boogie. Yeah, I'm hailing from Black America, hailing from Los Angeles, man. My mother's from Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas, and my dad's from Alabama, Mobile to be exact.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm a full book. I want to ask the Boogie Cat. Sorry if the music is in the background.
Yeah, you gotta have to turn that down, brother. I don't know where you at.
I'm at a bar. I'm at a barbecue. I can't even control that. That's above me, unfortunately. But what I wanted to say real quick, because I don't want to mess up the video. Excuse me, Boogie brother. Now you said you've been in the trenches or you've been in America, right? Why would you still maintain those YT talking points about these urban neighborhoods if you have lived in these neighborhoods and been amongst the people and lived the culture? You would think that you would have a better understanding and a more open-minded perspective living in these neighborhoods about how Black Americans get down and what's the culture is. You would know that you would understand that it's just a stereotype that just portrayed on TV and it's not really what they showing. That's the lens that they showing you. But the fact that you like on ground zero with us and you see what we go through and you know our moms and you see whatever, a lot of people would think that you would have a more open, broader mindset of it, and you
I
wouldn't
already
have that
do.
same talking point.
I've been in the
No,
hood.
no, you don't. You wouldn't be on here talking like that. So no, you don't.
Melrose is trying to come up.
Bro. All right.
Huh?
I want to know how. I want to know if he would go back and what opportunity.
Melrose on my guy. Okay, cool.
You might say so real quick, brother, and I'm gonna just be honest with you, Boogie.
Yeah.
You don't know how good you and the Somalians were having if y'all do go back home. Y'all got the land. So y'all can build y'all can build whatever culture you want to build.
Right.
You can make the laws you want to make. You can have your own cuisine. You can basically have your own ecosystem, economic system, dealing system, barter systems. It's basically yours. So
But they benefit from that power. See, they like to say we don't have power, but they really don't benefit from the power with being in their own country, because the people who benefit from the power is the colonizers that went over there. They the one with the power over there in that country, not them. They already been gave they land up for a little bit of nothing and their resources.
Is that true?
Like somebody
Is that true?
somebody took it from.
Is that true?
And that's the thing that bothers me about the Africa thing. How about like building in Africa? I'm not saying you can't make no money, but how can you make money in Africa by having businesses over there when everything that they make has to go to the superpower who controls that land?
Is that true?
You can't really just build.
Is that true?
That's not actually true though. In
Okay,
real
so
terms.
tell us what's true then. But I want to know the truth.
Look, your own people
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Your own people are selling out your resources and selling out your company. Look at China; they finna turn that to Hong Kong, Africa.
Okay, calm down. Calm down. You're gonna give yourself blood pressure. You're gonna get that's crazy. Calm down. You're not even 40 yet.
And swipe y'all itch and y'all letting it happen.
To the host. First of all, I just want to say, I see you as my brother. I know you don't see me as your brother. You're definitely my brother. We're from the same race. You're my brother. Different ethnicity.
We're not from the same race. We're not from the same race. Go ahead.
Okay, no. We are from the same race. We're different ethnicity. We're definitely the same race, 100%. But my point is, I respect your point of view. I don't agree with it, and I respect it because you're talking from your vantage point. It's fair enough. I'm not a Black American. I don't know your personal anecdotal experiences. I can't debunk them or say you're lying. Even though I have said in the comments you're lying, I take that back. I can't say that I wasn't there. But what I will say is this. The language we are speaking is English, not a Black language, not an African language. The word Black comes from the YT man's language, not from our own. In our own languages, we always had a term to describe race, skin color, and location because we're intelligent. We're not stupid people. Yeah? The word Black we use today is donated from the Ava Latin word negro, which was used by the Portuguese and Spanish.
We know that.
Yeah.
You're not speaking to third graders.
I have to start from there. I have to start from there because the point we got to now, Halo just said we weren't saying Black until I met you, and I have to correct that because you weren't saying Black till you spoke English. So that's the first thing.
What though? Who cares?
And in your own African language, you still were saying Black in your language.
Sir,
Put that on me.
Sir, in your own homeland, y'all don't even call yourselves Black. Y'all call yourselves by your tribe.
Okay.
Y'all don't even use it. Hold on.
But do you know why that is?
You did not fight for that word. And when you say you can't override experience. Yes, you cannot override. Hold on, man. You cannot override.
You can't tell us not to call ourselves Black. That's the main point.
First of all, hold on, Sames.
I wasn't saying that.
First of all, hold on. You live in Britain. You from Britain. Why are you in our business?
Okay,
you live over there.
You're gonna miss
First of all, y'all Britain over there are nobody.
I'm Jamaican.
Number one.
Whoa,
stop. You're British Jamaican. So what? You're still you're not.
Do you know what it is? You know,
wait. Hold on. I wanted to make a point. You cannot override our experience here. When y'all first started coming here in the 60s and stuff like that, y'all were delineated. Did y'all know in civil rights era, they was going to the goddamn, they was able to go to the white only diners and all that shit. They were treated different.
No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised we're having this conversation. We've always had problems with Jamaicans. Marcus Garvey started back then. We've always had problems with them.
Okay, if you've always had problems with Marcus Garvey, give up.
I didn't say what I said. It started with Marcus Garvey.
Jamaican chitlins are learning. Stop.
Malcolm X was
His father was FBA. He was brought up in an FBA culture background and everything. He
No.
wasn't brought up.
Problems with Jamaicans.
No,
We always
listen
have
to what
problems
I'm
with
saying.
Jamaicans, man.
It is nothing. If you did not know his mother was from Grenada,
Jamaicans
could
are
you
something
even
else.
tell?
No. I'm
Nobody
not
in
talking
nobody
about
from
his
Grenada
mother.
took him.
I'm talking about his
No.
African American father was a Guardian.
On me. Nobody from his Ghanaian side ever been there and molded and shaped this guy. On not one iota. And his sister from his father's side, his father's daughter from another mother. Damn, what's her name? Ella.
Ella.
Beautiful black queen.
Yeah, bro.
Get out of here. I don't want to hear you. Stop unmuting yourself before I kick you out. So hold on, man. I'm not playing with you, homie. At the end of the day, I hate when they try to say that Malcolm X, like give him back and he's not Foundation Black American.
Oh, you mean they try to make him take his more Caribbean side?
Yeah, and this not the Caribbean
to attribute to it. Okay.
And he was 10 toes down about foundational Black America.
Nah.
He was talking about these immigrants and all that coming here. No, it's not an immigrant problem. It's a Negro problem.
And wasn't his white FBA? Wasn't his white Black American as well?
Absolutely.
So there you go. There you go.
Because Donnie and my mother didn't even raise him because she was in a mental institution.
She was a psych ward. She was in a psych ward
institution. So don't sit here and try to claim Malcolm X.
I didn't say that. I didn't claim Malcolm X.
Malcolm X. You didn't his time.
Seconds.
Okay. First of all, I never. And let me make this abundantly clear. I'm born in the same day as Malcolm X, one of my heroes. Let me make this abundantly clear. He is an African American. I never said he was anything else. Listen to me.
He's a foundational Black American, sir.
Foundational.
No, you never heard that term. But listen to me. The lady at the top. Okay, cool. The lady at the top here said something about, Jamaicans and Marcus Garvey. And I said, give us back Malcolm X as he was a Garveyite, grew up in a Garveyite household. Fact.
His father was a Garveyite.
Okay, cool. So that's what I meant. I wasn't trying to say he was anything other than what he is. And number two,
Marcus Garvey didn't do anything.
Coming back to my original point over the word black. That's where I came in. The word black. And the word black is not owned by you, and it's not owned by Jamaicans. Jamaicans have always called themselves black and were slaves before you were slaves.
No, you did not call yourself black. No, you did not.
Yes, we were.
No, you did not.
Hold on, Sames. Okay, cool. All right, that's
Whoa.
it. No.
We telling lies tonight.
No. We know
I've
it's a
got
lie.
receipts. You
know
have
it's a lie, but let's just go with his theory.
We
know
know
it's
theory.
Let's just go with it.
In the public domain, brother.
Listen, who made it popular?
Wait
a minute. Who made it popular, sir? Who made it popular, sir?
Made what popular?
Who fought for the word black as much as we did when black was something derogatory? Who stood up and said black is powerful? I mean, black is I'm black and I'm proud. Who did all those things?
Every single person
black power
in the diaspora. Just like naming names. Kwame Nkrumah.
No fucking Jamaican. Not even
Mandela. Marcus Garvey. I can keep naming names, bro.
Marcus Garvey was nothing but a hypocrite traitor who literally used our resources to fucking fund, mismanage, broken down fucking boats. He did
and
nothing.
so did John King. What's your point?
Wait. And don't y'all know within the same time of Marcus Garvey in 1920, even though Booker T. Washington gave him the olive branch to come over here before he passed away, don't you know it's in the same time in 1920 when his Marcus Garvey was here, Black Wall Street was thriving. Y'all talking about he's the man that sent this president of Black people uniting and shit like that. Black Wall Street was flourishing while Marcus Garvey was struggling and doing meetings with fucking the KKK and giving the grand wizard some praise. Black Wall Street was already thriving. Black Wall Street, Wilmington in North Carolina, and other places did more in America than Marcus Garvey could have ever done.
You might think about Marcus Garvey. I thought Jamaicans always referred to themselves as Jamaicans. I thought Jamaicans referred to themselves as Jamaicans.
Jamaicans, and y'all so hip and y'all so hip and critical. No. Hold on. And lastly, and I swear I'm a land my plane here. Listen, y'all Jamaicans did not even like Marcus Garvey. He said some things in the court. I'm gonna find it what he said about his own people in Jamaica, and
his own mouth. But Jamaicans did not respect this going back to Africa stuff when he was preaching in Jamaica. Once he came here from our olive branch and our support, and guess what? Them niggas took our money. I was gonna do a video on this. I got this. I really have it. When I find it, I'm going to read it off to you. The shit that Marcus Garvey did. I didn't even do a video on it, but I did the history on it. But anyway, once he got deported back to Jamaica, and the Jamaicans still didn't accept him. So he moved to London and died there. And over something, y'all love Marcus Garvey. You hypocrites.
All right.
Okay, first of all, yeah, you made it. Everything you said there was inaccurate. So Marcus Garvey.
How's that?
I'll tell you how. That's how conversation works. You spoke a bunch of.
And after this, I'm gonna go to my boy Melrose. After this, I'm gonna go to Melrose.
Okay.
Can y'all tap the screen and share the live? Can y'all get up to 100K?
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, get up to 100K and tap the screens, please.
And click on the heart. Click on the daily heart. Let's get his platform going.
Okay, bro.
Go.
Once again, yeah. I see you as my brother. I'm not attacking you. No, you can shake your head to the cows come home. I'm telling you the truth from my heart. You can do that to the cows come home. That's just your self-projecting. I don't have any problem with you personally.
That's just how I feel.
You're another black man. You're another black man, and you have your political and your social position. Cool. But when you start saying things that are historically inaccurate, I'm going to speak on it. Now you said something.
Mm-hmm.
You said Marcus Garvey was rejected when he went back to Jamaica. That is true by a large number of people. Muhammad Ali was rejected by the African American community when he joined Islam. That happens because you have butt dancers and coons. You have apples and oranges. No, it's not apples and oranges, sir. You have butt dancers. You have butt dancers who adhere to their YT masters. You have black people who cry for Charlie Kirk. That doesn't mean that Charlie Kirk is right.
No, only black people that no. I'm not gonna let you get away with that. It was all you damn Caribbean people. Black people already know. We know our enemy. It's God that need to help with it. We already know. Anybody with black skin is not foundation of Black America.
But you just interrupted me.
All right, who died for Princess for the Queen Elizabeth? All of you goddamn, especially you Jamaicans.
Are you crazy? Okay, let me explain something to you. Let me tell you something. Jamaica wants to leave the Commonwealth and wants to remove King Charles as the head of state. You know why? Because he's a symbol of slavery and a symbol of oppression. We don't want him there.
Doesn't matter. Yes, y'all was free.
Yes, it does matter.
65 or 68.
It does matter.
But y'all still, but what? Y'all still cried
when do you know
that
we were slaves in Jamaica before we were slaves in America? Do you know that?
We know. What is that supposed to mean?
From America,
what is that supposed to mean?
If you stop speaking,
what is that supposed to mean? What is it supposed to mean?
Speaking. Close your mouth and you'll hear.
No. Okay, I'm gonna close my mouth and I want to know.
Thank you very much. I thank you profusely. I'll tell you once your mouth is closed and your box stops lighting up. Okay, what I was saying was
be respectful, family.
So I don't care if he's not respectful. He
no.
Nobody's feeling.
No. I apologize because you're still a black woman.
What you gonna say? Explain. I want to know what it's supposed to mean.
I'll tell you when you shut your mouth. You're speaking.
That's gonna be the last time.
Right. You bugging.
Hold on, Seems. Let them. You got. Matter of fact, hold your thoughts, Steph. Melrose, my brother Mike, what's good? Can you be patient? What's up, brother?
Chilling. What's good? Am I coming through loud and clear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yo, it's great to hear from you and see you doing your thing, bro. It's always a pleasure and privilege. Whoa. Yo, hey. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Yo, my man, I'm not talking to you. Please stay quiet. Yeah, but once again, it's a pleasure and privilege. Shout out to Halo.
Your pussy, what you think?
And everybody else in the room.
Hello.
Hello. I'm doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a pleasure to be here with y'all.
We're good.
Yeah. Gonna ignore the tether. But yeah, yo, is there any specific prompt that you're doing today? Any specific topic?
Well, we was talking about initially was the Essence Festival, but did that what we're talking about now.
Okay, did the Essence Festival happen already? Because I'm seeing things about Cardi B supposed to be there.
Yeah, Brandy
and Monica, Kalani, and a few others. and it's supposed to start in June. I think June 23rd. So they trying to advertise it now, like push it now.
Yeah,
Right.
that ain't gonna be a dub. We ain't rocking with it, and we love these artists, specifically the FBA ones, but
Right.
their influence as far as with the Pan Africanism and the Democrats, they can't influence us with none of that no more. So that's
Right.
going to flop, and we're going to continue to do our thing. But yo, I wanted to speak on. I believe Halo mentioned Ghana coming over here to the UN trying to get reparations and then going
Yeah.
down to the African burial ground. And then also, a couple people asked, oh, who's Melrose? What does he do? Yo, bro, did you ever see the video I did? This was like 4 or 5 years ago at the, African burial ground here in New York City, where, what's his name? Baron Charles Barron or one of them, Narc or Cobra, they were out there at the African Burying Ground doing some Pan African reparations. This is before the reparations task got started in New York. And I went out there and I didn't know what it was going to be. I thought it was going to be some legitimate reparations, but they was out there, talking about for everybody. And that video's out there. You can see it though. But
Definitely.
So BX
apparently
is trying to
Ghana's pulling
protest.
up. Yeah, go ahead, Halo.
No, Melrose, because I know you in the you in New York City, and she trying so BX is trying to do a protest so when they do come, try to go to our ancestors' burial ground and claim our ish. We're trying to push them away. So she's trying to, she has like, I don't know if you know BX, but y'all both in New York, and she's trying to get some more FBAs to go down there and protest against these people because it's time to get boots on the ground. It's very disrespectful.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
time.
I know BX. She's definitely outside for real. We bumped into each other outside, and I'm hearing that she's trying to do something, but somebody else got some.
Yeah, I'm
sound
You loud.
on my
Yeah, I
phone.
got you. I got to put on mute. Seems your background is crazy, but I put you on mute. Go ahead, family.
What you gonna call it? I'm aware that BX is, bringing awareness to the situation, and I'm not sure what other people's plans are. But if I'm available, I'll definitely, return to the African burial ground on that day that they're supposed to be doing whatever they're supposed to be doing, and I'll just be seeing what's happening out there.
I don't even call it African burial grounds because that's the name that they're trying to give it.
Yeah.
Those are our people. Those are out there people.
And to be honest,
with the waterfall, you got the waterfall and the granite.
Exactly.
It's beautiful. It's very beautiful. I'm not.
But yo, bro, that's down there on Center Street with all the courts. So you know the area of Manhattan with the Brooklyn Bridge right there. So and I don't really know if there's actual graves, if that's an actual grave site, even though there's a cemetery not too far.
It's not that far from there. It's not that far from there.
The joint up the block from the Twin Towers, from the World Trade.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But so it could be. But whatever it is, if I'm available, I'll try to go myself and see what's up, see what's happening. But if not, salute to BX. And I'm sure there's going to be other people there because I'm not the only person. I'm not the only FBA in NYC that's outside that's putting in work. Like, a
lot of people putting in work. Salute to Sister Brooke, the big homie, Keisha,
Divine.
Divine. They definitely boots on the ground.
Word. Shout out to Daryl, Fish and Grits. Like, there's people out here putting in work, making their voices heard. And hopefully Daryl shows up. If anybody knows Daryl out there, Fish and Grits, if you see any videos in NYC with somebody waving the American flag or the Black American Heritage flag or the Juneteenth flag, that's usually our brother Daryl. He's usually out there putting in that work. But once again, bro, I'm just excited to see you doing your thing up on TikTok, because I've been watching you do your thing up on YouTube for years. Yeah. And to see y'all, not only you, but to see a lot of my favorite content creators come over here to TikTok, because I got a bunch of strikes. They saying, yo, we about to get your page out of here and all of that. So I'm trying to behave on here. But to see y'all on here handling it and handling business, I love it. But word, I'm gonna drop back down unless anybody got any questions or anything about what's happening in New York.
You know, Melrose, the same thing is happening to me on here. I know you on my other page, you was my friend on my other page. Now you're gonna start seeing me from different pages because they trying to shut me down on here. So, you know, the tethers be reporting my page. So yes, I have to keep starting over and starting over. But you know, it is what it is. People know who I am. It doesn't even matter at this point. This is my 12th page that got banned. So
Yeah. This my third.
So the 12th page that got banned, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep going, and they ain't stopping nothing. But shout out to Melrose. I just let you know. I did not like unfriend you or anything. It's just if y'all don't see me and I got a new page, it's because my other page is gone or I'm suspended on that account.
Hey, Melrose, let me ask you a question. And I meant to ask Keisha as well. I'm gonna hit her up as well too. When is the next reparations town hall meeting? Because I love the shit that what you said at the meeting when you said, Carol Holcomb, if you don't have my money, I'm gonna that shit was funny, man. That's iconic. But when is the next one? And what is your overall thoughts on the progression of it?
Ain't no progression, and I'm not really sure when the next one is. But from what I'm hearing, and when I say from what I'm hearing, is I recently saw up on here, there was this one girl who I don't think I've ever seen her outside, but according to what she was saying, she was like, hey, I went upstate to the last joint and they only got 2 more. I think that's what she was saying. So if I'm not mistaken, there may only be but a few more. I'm not sure if they're going to be upstate or in the city, but if I'm not mistaken, there's only going to be about 2 more. And basically, this thing has been a whole waste of time, but also, you know, we've got to get a lot of real stuff on the record. We've got to get a lot of real stuff on the record. We've got to do a lot of advocacy and spread a lot of awareness to, you know, constitutionally sound reparations bills. Shouts to Brooke and Devon and the U.S. Freedmen Project and everything they got going on over there. So we've got to do a lot of work with it. But that was us taking the initiative and the advantage of the situation. But as far as the whole situation, they've basically been wasting our time because their goal is to push a non-constitutional reparations package, get it shot down and say, oops, at least we tried. You know what I'm saying? We go into these joints, they got all types of immigrants coming talking about, yeah, I'm a professional and rep. I can't even begin to repeat because I really don't remember, but the type of janky language they were using to try to define what reparations should be. Good thing that those of us was there. And I've only been able to literally pop out at one. Like that one that you just mentioned, that's the only one I've been able to pull up to. People have seen me at other joints, but those weren't the reparations committees. Brooke, she's been at all of them. Shouts to Paris, DW, but Brooke and Devon, they put the work in. Like those two right there, along with Sister Antoinette from the U.S. Freedmen Project, Reverend Phyllis Coachman. She was there at the burial ground with me a few years back. She was by herself. She was the only one pushing lineage-based reparations. And when I showed up, I was on that type of time. Me and her connected, and that's how I got connected with the U.S. Freedmen Project. But once again, I don't know when the next one is. I think it's only but a few left, and this whole thing has been a waste of time. And it's also been the DNC saying, man, how consistent are they going to be in New York? How consistent are they going to be in L.A.? How consistent are they going to be in Illinois? Because New York, New York, California, Illinois, and Georgia are like the 4 predominant places that I've been seeing these so-called reparations commissions going on since about 2020. Those have been the stuff that's been going on here in California, it's been a bit bigger just because of the type of states and cities that we are. But to look all around the country. The DNC, they're studying it. They're in here right now. Yo, bro, they know you. When Keisha goes up there and tells them, hey, you need, she said your name.
He shout me out.
No, that was shout out, whatever you want to call it. They know you. They're in here right now. They know you. They know me. They know Halo. They send the tethers to come in here. They know all of us. So they're watching us. They're watching us pull up to the meetings. They're watching, man, these people are really sending each other donations so that they can show up and drive upstate and drive miles and show up, go all around the state. We got them running around the state, like not the state, the whole state, bro.
Yeah.
Buffalo, Utica. No, not the last train, not the last stop on the 4 train. No, the city, all up in the hills. Like they got us running around the state.
Like 2-3 hours.
Meanwhile, Biden and them, hey, if you can get to the border, we'll have a check for you the next day. $0 in their pocket, no shoes on their feet. The next day, whole family got the Jordan 11 package on. That video is literally
iPhone 16 in their fucking hands.
17 Pro Max, nothing less, with the watch to match. I'm telling you, like, this is real rap. And that's what's been going on in New York. So Trump and them, they've been doing a good job, alleviating a lot of the stress. But if you look at the last video that I just posted before I got on here, it's a mentally ill. It's like a 1-minute clip that I posted, but the whole ordeal was about 40 minutes. I got about 20 minutes of footage, but they had this mentally ill Black man. I'll call him a foundational Black American. He was mentally ill, homeless. He was in a Dunkin' Donuts. And when I was walking past the Dunkin' Donuts, I saw a bunch of cops with like military guys that going into Dunkin' Donuts. So I looked inside. When I saw him, I said, oh man, I don't know what's about to happen. Let me go in and try to, see if I could just protect him. So I went in and, it's a Dunkin' Donuts. So, they practice discriminatory hiring practices. So it's a bunch of, East Indians in there. So when I see the situation, I'm like, yo, you hungry? You want a coffee? I'm like, yo, order whatever you want. He starts ordering. And then, they're hesitant to give him, to oblige, because by this time, all the police, they're in there. And they basically arrest him. They put him in handcuffs inside the thing. They said he was running on the train tracks.
Wow.
He was in the Dunkin' Donuts, but they said apparently they got a call that he was running into the train tracks. They came in the joint, they arrested him. So now they got him hemmed up, handcuffs behind his back, and like they basically got him against the wall. As you can see in this video, you're only gonna see like 1 minute and 30 seconds in this video.
I'm trying to find the video. I'm on your shit right now.
It's right here on TikTok. It's
on TikTok.
Yeah.
You keep saying TikTok.
That's how it is.
No, TikTok.
My fault. For years, I just got on it recently, and for years I really didn't know what was going on, and it kept coming out as TikTok. But so they like, and pause. He don't got no drawers on, bro. Pause. No, but he got like sweats on. He got sweats, sneakers, probably no socks, a tattered shirt. Just a mentally ill, homeless Black man just out here down bad. They got him hemmed up, handcuffed behind his back for about 30 minutes in the cold, freezing. And while I'm recording it and saying, hey, I'm being respectful to the officers. I'm saying, hey, you guys deal with these mentally ill people a lot. You need to go to the city council meetings and use your badges and your uniforms and your positions as an authority. I'm telling them, I'm like, hey, you need to use your position as an authority to say, hey, we need more money allocated to the mentally ill. We need to get these people off the street. We need to find housing for them. And basically the point I was making was that, hey, y'all just spent billions and trillions, not only here in New York City, but all around the country, especially here in New York City, though, on 5-star luxury hotels like the Row Hotel, the Roosevelt Hotel, to house illegals. You feel me?
Yeah.
Y'all just spent all that money for them, and y'all don't. Why is the Roosevelt Hotel now closed? Why y'all can't do the same thing for New York City's homeless, for New York City's mentally ill?
Not to cut your wisdom, because I always used to catch the Flix bus on 34th and say like right across the street from the Madison Square Garden. What was that college that was literally right there? What's that Columbia College? Some shit.
It's the next to Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, it's literally across the street. I forgot the name. It's a college right there because it's where the Flix bus.
A small joint.
No, the shit is big. I forgot. It's right across the street from Madison Square Garden. It's where the Flix, where you catch the bus. It's like Greyhound, but it's called Flix. And right next to it, it's a college. I forgot the name of it, but they turned that shit into like a hotel for immigrants. This is before I even moved down to North Carolina. So it's like 2-3 years ago. No, excuse me, three. Yeah. So you see they drawers hanging out the window. They drying off their clothes.
Oh yeah. That joint right there on 7-5 across the street from the Garden. That joint. Yeah. These are 5-star luxury hotels that were closed down after that joint that happened a few years ago. I can't say it up on here, but y'all know they closed down these 5-star luxury hotels. The Waldorf Astoria was closed down, but eventually they said, "All right, hold on, we ain't about to do all that. We're gonna renovate this joint." The Waldorf Astoria is now open. It's on some modern joint. But they was like, "Hey, we ain't about to do the illegal housing joint." But anyway, I was saying that. But while I'm saying that for about 15 minutes, right? And then about 15 minutes into, I'm keep saying that. I'm all polite. I noticed. I said, "Hey, wait a minute. I'm cold. Wait a minute. It's freezing out here."
Must be cold.
I said, "Wait a minute. Why do y'all still got him here? Why y'all ain't take him to the hospital? We waiting for the ambulance." So right now, I'm like, "Yo, y'all not about to talk to me like I'm stupid. You're not waiting for no ambulance. It don't take this long for an ambulance to come." And then for another 5 minutes, I said, "Wait a minute. Why y'all just don't put him in the back of the cop car until the ambulance come?" So now they're trying to spin it and say everything else. Eventually, other people start pulling up. And then I'm telling these other people, I'm like, "Hey, look, they're saying he was running on the tracks. They said they're waiting for an ambulance, but they have him out here handcuffed in the cold for 20 minutes. And then not putting him in the back of the cop car until the ambulance comes." So then everybody else, they start asking the one BLK cop. There's one BLK cop, 2 YT cops, a Chinese lady cop, and then the 2 soldiers, the 2 military soldiers that you see right there. One's like a white YT Latino, and the other one, he basically wanna be YT, whatever. But once the rest of the community starts asking, "Yeah, hey, why y'all got him out here in the cold? Why y'all not putting him in the back of the cop car?" The BLK sergeant with the white shirt, he comes up to us, he looks us in the face and says, "Because he doesn't want to." I look all of them in the face and say, "Yo, y'all, he's lying. Don't let him lie to y'all." And then, they're like, "Yeah, that don't sound right." And then one of the guys, he yells, "Hey, brother, do you want to go in the car where it's warm?" And the guy, he's saying, "Yes, please, I want to go in the car where it's warm." Right. This is basically a child.
Right.
This is a grown man, but it's basically a child. And, this is what we got going on, not only in New York, but around the whole country. And it's been happening every day for the past 500 years. So this ain't nothing new. And, we just going to keep standing on business.
No, I got one last question for you.
Go ahead, bro.
And, real quick. Now, as far as the reparations, right? Because I know, like the names you already just named, including yourself, y'all on the ground, right? Running. What, like you said, that it seems like it's a waste of time. Overall, I feel like they're gonna give us the runaround, and they are giving us the runaround. If they pushing this inclusivity that everybody should get a piece of the pie, do you think that's gonna be the overall judgment on this thing? And I think they just using us to see how far we would take it, just to still deny us getting reparations. I end that with a statement. What's your thoughts overall? Because
nah, absolutely not. In the end, we get W's all across the board. By the time it's all said and done, by the time we get done with these people, they're gonna be wishing they would have gave it to us. at emancipation. They're gonna be wishing they would have never put us in chains in the first place. They're gonna be wishing they would have stayed in Europe by the time it's all said and done. Ain't no stopping. We not about to, fold, backstep, and just go back on the DNC plantation. Ain't none of that happening. We're gonna keep standing on business. And as far as like the New York thing goes, that's unconstitutional. So they can, and this is only a study for another recommendation. Come on, it don't take that long to get the money. It's real quick to get the money. Give me the same energy that you give the illegals, that you give Israel, that you give Ukraine, and pardon me if I'm saying these, I don't want to say the wrong name.
Just say small hats.
Yeah, give us the same energy, the same money. Bypass the study, and if you can't give it to us like that, do the same thing you let the Somalians do. Everybody else, they coming right on over here, skipping the line, getting straight to it. And then doubling back, and like I said with this whole Ghana thing, like wasn't y'all in it back in the day? Y'all was in it. Y'all was some of the main ones selling folks. Pardon me, So now y'all coming to New York. Oh, y'all got the right one. Yeah, y'all come to New York. Call yourself pulling up to that burial ground. See who you gonna bump into. See what happens. Y'all got the right ones. So no. Ain't gonna be no all inclusion, because that's what they're trying to do. They want it to be African so bad so that the African Union can be our big homie. They want the African Union to be our big homie, so that when Umar and Godfrey get the reparations, they can say, all right, now we'll split the reparations and we'll divvy it out.
Absolutely not.
And then you got what's her name? ADOS lady, Yvette Carnell. You got a lot of people, they talking this reparations thing, but basically they just want to get, they don't care. They'll take the most minuscule bag for themselves and call themselves divvying it out. It'll be Don Lemon, man. So we good, bro. In the end, it's W's all across the board. FBA, delineation, and everybody just, remain cool, calm, collected, and we're gonna get this thing popping. Y'all appreciate your time, and I'm gonna just
salute to you, man. Thanks for all the I guess what you call it, the gifts and all that stuff, man.
Little Tic Tac roses,
Tic Tac roses. Thank you, King. Everybody, please hit those likes, because I'm gonna get out of here in the next good 10, 15, 20 minutes. But please hit those, tap the screen and shit, and I appreciate it. Go ahead. Before you go, Born King, let me open the floor for what's his name? Yola King, and then we go to the Queens and then the teller at the end. Go ahead, Yola.
Thank you. I just sorry I kind of backtracked because I just didn't have a submission. I was hearing that Jamaican talk, and so I think my only 3 points is, when we talk about English is a trader's language and is not a YT language. It was multiple countries that came together to form English because it's a trading language, which would include Africans as well. So when they say YT people made English, I think that's how much of a white supremacist talking point that they have, that they don't even understand it's a trading language and multiple countries came up with it. And then 2, when talking about Jamaica and its identity around blackness, it doesn't have one, because Jamaica's constitution actually denotes the idea of racial politics. And so they literally said nobody is black. So in their constitution, they denounce race. So they don't even the racial construct of blackness does not even apply to them. And when the racial construct was formed, it was formed here in America. Nobody was using the racial construct to identify people outside of America. And then my third submission, it was when he was talking about slavery. We were fighting wars or fighting to stop slavery in the 1500s. So it was long before they was bringing so-called African slaves over to Jamaica, or would be the 13 colonies that would later form the United States. So so when these things are talked about, I don't think a lot of people take those into account, because if they did, they would shut shut the fuck up and stop speaking. But thank you, brother.
Okay,
That was my
period.
I appreciate you, man.
Period.
If anybody want to pick it back on that, go right ahead. I appreciate that one. Oh yeah. Let's go to Born King. Born King, go ahead.
No, I was just about to add to your boy Melrose about Los Angeles. It's a cat named Billy and Godson. He down there in Lamar Park. He one of the main people that's fighting for reparations. But the problem is that since Los Angeles is so because I'm from Los Angeles. Los Angeles is so multiracial is that we just don't have the Mexicans and the white folks. We got the Asians and we got the Asians, the Armenians, and a couple of folks that somewhat along with a lot of Belizeans against us getting these reparations. So it's kind of like we basically surrounded by enemies when it comes to this approach. And to his point, we also got Karen Bass, her coon ass. I mean, excuse me, language. She just gave $1 million to the Asian homeless Christ, like gave me, and then basically and barely gave black folks $20K, like barely $20K for homelessness or what so not. So you know what I mean. Just like Mayor Bradley, he's the reason why Compton, which was an all black community at one point, had its Mexicans, but it's predominantly black. He's even though he's a black man, he's one of the reasons why Compton is somewhat predominantly Mexicans, and a lot of them moving out because a lot of blacks is moving out due to being priced out. It ain't like like they getting priced out. So your boy Melrose, he does got a point on that, and he is right, and it's crazy because like right around the time Karen Bass had an interview on 92.3 about the prostitution going down Fig in Los Angeles, and we about to have the Olympics. That's when a whole bunch of indictments ran down the street. Yeah, they was cleaning that up. So just to add to your boy Melrose's point, he's definitely not lying about that. He is on point about what's going on in Los Angeles. I'm just adding a couple more layers to it.
And she, Karen Bass just did something. I think it was in Compton, and it was I forgot what kind of black business it was, right? And people, and she want to come down and try to promote herself and try to win the votes from black people, but literally taking the funds and the votes to give to these fucking immigrants, man. It's like we got no friends, and that's why our people, we are on point, but we have to understand that it's always going to be people who can't go, who's not going to be on code, that we can't save, even they could be the ones that we love. At this point in time, cut everybody the fuck off that's not on the wave, because everybody is against us on all levels. We have no friends on no level. There's some riders. There's going to be some riders, but then you can't trust them either. But if you know, if they genuinely here to help, then salute. But they cannot be in any authoritative positions to dictate anything that goes on. And I'm saying that it's not like we know it's a lineage, it's not an organization, but they have no say-sos on anything we determined to do. But and I land my plane. Everybody, son, all of these immigrants, man, and they already chose their side. And they just using us to be cool, to be in our face and all that shit. I can't take phony. I can't take fake. I hate fake people. So I'm not gonna deal with no fake ass immigrant. And you all in our face saying, yo, what's up, man? Yo, chilling, man. Shit fly, man. Jumping whip. Oh, my boy, my nigga. Oh, I got the Jordans, man. Fuck all that, man. That shit don't impress me no more. I don't like none of these motherfuckers. I don't like the way they talk. I don't like the way they dress. None of that shit. All of them will, if they needed help to put us in chains tonight, all of them motherfuckers will be in right online to help, especially them goddamn Africans. That brother shit, I ain't trying to hear that brother shit. If it ain't actions, don't talk it. And I ain't trying to hear it. Actions only. We don't need that fake shit. And I'll leave that shit right there because I'm tired of them motherfuckers. I'm tired. Steams, you can close out. You can close out because I'm ready to get the hell up out of here too and finish drinking. Okay? And blast music. My nigga right here, he gonna be mad. But I'm gonna tear this shit up. I'm gonna turn the volume 20. Sings, you there? Oh, she taking a shit. Melrose, any last words, my G? And you know it's always love, man. Much love to you, King. Any last words?
Yo, once again, man, I appreciate it. And the homie Born, yeah, shouts to him. Yo, California, that joint on Fig with what's her name? Nova Wova. If y'all not familiar with Nova Wova, just go Nova Wova. Y'all go do y'all research. I ain't gonna front. You can't really even suggest that. You can't suggest other platforms. You can't even suggest that people go. Yeah, you got a joint. But if you do go look up Nova Wova, you'll see the story. But yeah, that California joint, Isaac Bryan, that's the main dude. I'm not. You familiar with Isaac Bryan? That's the bald head, light skinned dude.
Oh yeah,
from California.
Yeah, but he did with the bill. Yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so this is what we up against. No, but last thing, like I said, I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna land my plane, but y'all want to tell everybody out there that's listening, New York City, yeah, that's a so-called quote unquote melting pot with all these people. But once you go outside of New York City and you start traveling through the rest of New York State, like Westchester County, that's still kind of cool and upper class. But once you start traveling upstate, you're in 1945 Birmingham, Alabama. If you go watch the New York State reparations commissions on other, you know what I'm saying? If you go watch those videos, those broadcasts, you will see that the difference of when it's in the city, you'll see people like me there. You'll see real niggas. You feel me? But when they're in other parts, not only do you got the hardcore hillbilly YT supremacists, but you got the Asian wannabe YT supremacists, and they'll be in these small towns talking about, yeah, don't nobody deserve reparations. So yeah, that's what we up against, family. But you know, it ain't nothing that we can't handle. So I'm gonna land there. Peace.
Peace, King. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I'm gonna put up the original, you know, so it won't be out of sync or anything like that. But if anybody want to jump on the panel real quick, press 1. If y'all want to jump on for the next 10 minutes, if anybody have any thoughts on everything that you just heard. So let me know, press 2. If not, you know, it's fine. I'm just going to get out of here. But I hope y'all enjoyed this live. And this was a real good one, man. So at the end of the day, listen, man, I love all my Caribbeans. I love all my Hispanics. I love, you know, I love everybody. But at the end of the day, my culture, my lineage, my people come first. And we know that all of y'all, the majority of y'all, have literally been against us and made it a duty to sabotage and hinder everything politically that will affect us and affect change in our future. So we have to make sure that we gatekeep everything that we stood up for. And we are the only ones on this planet that will fight. And the government knows that. That's why they put all of these immigrants before us. Okay? That is one of the, if not the main reason why that all of these immigrants is getting all of this funding, all of this backing, all of these tangibles, all of this government funding and everything. It is for a reason, because they won't ruffle the feathers, and they just, you know, a lot of them are docile. And that's just that. So regardless if they put us on the bottom of the totem pole, we still are the most influential. We still are the warriors. We still are the moral compass. We are the diamonds in the rough. We are the rose that grew through all of the concrete. Our blood is in the soil. Our ancestral DNA is in the roots of this motherfucking government. And everybody on the planet knows it. Everybody. So we are a powerful people. Powerful. So that is something sacred. And we have to cherish it because this is our fucking culture. Everybody literally would die for their culture, and we have to do the same and protect it at all cost. And that's it. If you not with it, then get the fuck out of here. Either you with us or against us. That's it. Ain't nothing else to talk about.
Let me see. Nah, I'm not accepting any more people coming on right now. I'm done. So with that being said, I just want to say this as I close out. Thank you everybody that came on. Halo, salute to you, Quinn. You was cooking. Thanks to Seams, she was cooking. Thanks to all of the the I don't want to call them tethers, but those immigrants that was here. Thanks. Salute to my boy Merrill's. Salute to you, King, and everybody else that was on this panel. Seams, I think I said Seams already, and I'm gonna have them on my YouTube platform. So if you haven't followed me on YouTube, please go to All Viral Access Media, and the link is on top on my profile in TikTok. All right, go to my TikTok profile and click on my YouTube link and make sure you subscribe there. And I want to thank you, everybody. Please follow me if you haven't, because I'm gonna do my best to go live as much. This is like my 6th live now, so I'm gonna be more consistent. Just please pour in, and I appreciate y'all. And it's more than I want to say, but I just in the head. Thank y'all, FBA. I love y'all. Y'all know, for those who know me, y'all know I love my people. This ain't for play. This is not because of this FBA shit going on. I've been like this for a very long time. So everything that I do is genuine. All right. So with that being said, y'all be safe this weekend. Be easy. Love y'all. Be safe.